On the surface, everything looks alike or similar. If you look on the surface, you will find everything looks alike. Everyone has same problems, the love problems, or any other problems. But if you penetrate deep within the person means within the psychology of the individual, if you are alert and ready to move with the person to the deepest core of his being, the deeper you go, the more original, individual and unique a phenomena comes into being. People come on the surface, they have similar problems. Everyone seems to have love problems and other problems. But in order to find a solution for the individual problems, you have to penetrate deep within. How would you penetrate deep within? In the psychology of the person. The person is sitting in front of you. The best way of penetrating deep within is when you go on. There are different ways. If you look deep into the eyes of the person, something begins to reveal to you. Or if you connect to your being, because at that level we are all one. So something begins to surface on your inner screen about that individual. So by going deeper within you, the person being in front of you, or you are meditatively in that company, the deeper you go into you, the more original, the more individual and unique a phenomena comes into being. If you can see the very center, and that you can do only when you know your center, you have explored your center, then you can penetrate deep within the person in front of you. If you can see the very center, this person before you is not the same, is unrepeatable. He has never been before, he will never be again. He is just unique. So every individual, male or female, when I say individual, I mean more male, both male and female, they are unique in their own way. And the mystery then overfills you. The mystery of the unique person. Nothing is a repetition if you know how to penetrate deep within meditatively. How to be loving and alert. Otherwise, everything is repetitive. You have to be very loving and caring to the person in order to penetrate deep within into his or her psychology or being. You are bored because you have a consciousness which creates boredom. Change the consciousness and there will be no boredom. You will go on changing. You will go on changing the objects, but that will not make any difference. Then you will realize life is a mystery but not a problem. Life is not a problem but a mystery. For science, life can be mystery. But for religion or a religious person, life is a mystery. A problem can be solved, but a mystery cannot be solved. You look at the problems, I look at the uniqueness in that. So when you are looking into the uniqueness, you realize that it is a mystery. It has to be lived. So on the surface, you may find everyone is having the similar problems, but if you go deep within the person, you will realize the problem is different because each individual is unique. When the person is unique, the similar thing, like I give you an example, take an example. You want to make a cup of tea. For that, you have to put the water in a pot onto the stove. This is everyone who is making tea. They are using the same process. They have to go through the same process of making the tea. But there are many things which are unique. Your pot may be unique. It may be heavy bottom. It may be light. The stove that you are using, its flame may be low or higher because each burner on the stove has a different BTU of heat. The BTU, the British thermal unit to measure the heat. So these things are unique. With that, the process of boiling the water for making the tea will look different. It is said, according to the law of gravitation, law of Newton's law, at equal temperature and pressure, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. If you are on the mountain that is height or below the surface, then the temperature and the pressure changes, then the boiling point also changes. So similar is the situation with each individual. Each individual has a different psychology of looking at the same situation, same problem. So he is looking his problem in his own way and somebody else is looking his similar problem in this different way. You cannot provide the same solution to the two people. It is like a physician. There is a virus erupted in the atmosphere. So many people will be affected by the virus. But the medicine or the treatment that is to be given for that particular situation is to be consumed by different individuals. Each has a different anatomy and physiology. Some are reactive to a particular medicine, like they are penicillin sensitive or anything else. If someone comes who had a angioplasty or heart surgery or is diabetic or any other problem, basic problem, so he is unique in his own. So you have to take into account before prescribing the medicine. There are certain things which are common. which can be given to everyone. So you have to look at the broad spectrum of the medicines or the treatment that you are giving, its effect, and there are certain things which can nullify its negative effects. So when the treatment is herbal, natural, then the side effects will not be much as with the other medicines. So similar comes the situation when you are going to provide, looking into the problems relating with anyone. Problems may be relating with your love, with your sex, with your peace of mind, with your confusion, or something else. Some psychological, some pathological problems. So you can divide these into different categories, and then you have to look into the problems individually. A physician will have to give the medicine after knowing or asking many questions and then deciding which line of treatment is to be provided to this person. A Buddha, an awakened one, is a physician of the inner. Physician of the inner. When he comes, you sit in front of the person. He looks, his eyes, vision is penetrating. He looks into your eyes, and through that, he is going deep within in your psychology. The problem may be relating to love or sex, but the cause, what is the cause behind it? So it may not be because of, the cause may be different, then cause differs. For the same problem, the cause may be different. And unless you know deep within, and you penetrate deep within and look into the anatomy and physiology or the psychology of the person, you cannot find the effective solution. Sometimes certain basic techniques are given with a slight modification. It is like a tailor-made program. You can go and buy an outfit which is made with common measurements. It may fit. So average common measurement is taken, and based on that, the garments are made. For instance, there is extra small. So when you are taking a t-shirt, extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, double XL. These are the different sizes. So extra small has a range. So too extra large has a range. Let's say they are 38 to 42. So somebody who has a chest measurement of 38, between 38 and 42, it will fit that person. But on the contrary, you can get a shirt tailor-made according to your measurement. You do not have to make any adjustments. So to find the technique that will suit you the most, the master, the awakened one, looks into you and He modifies the basic techniques to suit your requirements. And that's why it becomes effective. So unless you know, so the problems may seem the same on the surface, but they are not really same if you look deep within, because each individual is unique, and that uniqueness of the individual makes his problem unique and personal. There are basic techniques. I said, just as in medicine, when you are giving a treatment, if you add along with the treatment, let's say there you are using the analgesic or antibiotic, along with that, or you are using iron tablets, along with that, if you use vitamin C, it helps in absorption of the iron. Or along with that, if you are using a multivitamin along with that, so the result enhances and gives you a better result. So similar way, after penetrating deep within the psychology of the individual, Master provides the solution or a technique for that individual, and that is unique to that person. And the moment it is tailor-made to you, the result becomes phenomenal. And something that would have taken a very long time happens in a short period of time. You have to remember that. And remember that life is not a problem, or nothing in life is a problem, but just as life is mystery, so too each problem is a mystery. It is like a door to enter into your being and for the process of transformation. You may find it is a problem, but if you go deep into the problem, the solution is hidden there. When you look into the individual and his problem in relation to his own individuality, his own psychology, from there itself the solution begins to surface. Then it is unique that life is a mystery, not a problem. And when something is a mystery, you have to live with it. So enough for now.